Security forces are better equipped than ever before, yet terrorists continue to slip through the net. Will terrorists ever produce the kind of change they demand? I'm Mal Fletcher and this is 2030 Plus. London, Paris, Manchester, Melbourne, Christchurch, these are just a few of the cities to experience terror attacks in the last few years. Yet the signs are that terrorists will not bring about the kind of change they really want, for one very good reason. There is neither hope nor respect in terrorism. Jewish psychotherapist Viktor Frankl endured the horror of German POW camps during World War II. His experience taught him that the survivors of the camps were sustained by one thing only, a dream of a better life beyond the war. Frankl's hard-won conclusion was that human beings can endure a great deal of pain as long as there's a purpose in the pain. Human beings will never be satisfied with a new status quo that's won through violence and suppression. We seem to be hardwired to look for a positive purpose beyond the pain. Terrorism ultimately fails because it offers no promise of a better future. Violent extremists cling to a very blinkered vision of the past and a brutally incoherent understanding of the present. Purveyors of terror also seem incapable of understanding the basic human hunger for respect. In our multi-layered world today, tolerance is very important, but respect is even more so. Tolerance often assumes a downward-looking posture. It says, look at you with all your strange beliefs and even stranger behaviour. It's a good thing that I'm as tolerant as I am, or we'd never be able to get along. Respect, on the other hand, assumes a more upward-looking focus. It says, you and I might strongly disagree on things, but I recognise your inherent value as a human being. And for all our differences, I know that there's a pretty good chance I can learn something from you. Study history and you'll find that two types of change agents emerge. In the first group are the violent conquerors who bring change through suppression. In the second group are the persuaders, people who transform the world through engagement, through dialogue and through service. The 5th century educator named Patricius, who some people call St. Patrick, is a good example of a persuader. He arrived in Ireland as an adult, not as an opportunistic colonialist, but as a servant of the people. Within little more than a generation, Patricius and others had helped to move a once poor, warrior-like and illiterate culture in the direction of peace, trade and learning. In any group of human beings, some emotions are truly viral. Foremost among them is fear. Anxiety can spread through an entire population quickly, paralysing whole communities. Terrorists aim to weaken our resolve and breed insecurity. Sometimes they succeed in frightening us, but only up to a point. They can't produce the lasting change they demand because deep in our psyche, deep in our bones, we know that hope and respect are more life-affirming than horror and hatred. I'm Mal Fletcher. Thanks for watching.